Hi everyone, it's Kim from Affordably Crafty, here today with a clearance shop with me at Michael's. If you're new here, welcome. My channel is all about teaching you how to stretch your craft dollar and be affordably crafty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group, where I post about all my deals, steals, and freebies I find in my travels in the crafting world. So today here I'm featuring the back wall clearance aisle at a local Michael's. And they have put a lot more things in this aisle since I was last here. And come to find out, the manager informed me that their inventory was coming up. What does that mean? It means everything gets barfed out of the back room, and they find a lot of clearance and discontinued items. I really liked that black tray that supposedly is supposed to be for some kind of a science thing, but I think it's going to be great for when I do videos like my Boss's bead bag unboxing or some other stuff like that. So that got in my cart. It was only, I believe, $5, and this tray was a large size and black, which I love. Maybe we'll use the science fair part at another time. As always, with any of these clearance shopping excursions, check behind stuff, check under stuff, check in the back of baskets. You never know what kind of gems you may find. There is a clearance right now going on at Michael's in the fine art supplies, so this is some of that. Zentangle Apprentice. Zentangle drawing is pretty cool. If you have never checked that out, I would suggest it. It is very simple supplies to do it, and it's basically like adult doodling, although kids can do it too. This was interesting. It's a tape you can print on with one of their We Are Maker machines. Never used any of those. I have looked at the button maker, though, on several occasions and thinking, I could do lots with that. This is a balloon thing that you can make with a cactus. I wonder if these came out because there seems to be like an issue with getting helium lately. All the Dollar Trees I go into say they don't have helium anymore. Have you guys noticed that across the ways? The country? There also was quite a few of these deco arts, whether it's for ready-to-pour, acrylic paint, and the like. But a lot of them were in bigger sizes. I don't know if they're just getting rid of the bigger sizes. And I'm sorry if I'm not reading off every price tag here, but you can feel free to pause the video and look. There was also a lot of this fabric paint on clearance. This was a pretty one with a lot of glitter in it. That one was $3. I have no idea what this is. It says Pure Artist Pigment. Does anybody know what this is? Because it's been bothering me. Please, please, please let me know down below if you know what the heck this is used for. We also have some gem sheets. And always at Michael's, I always suggest scan, 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 scan. A lot of these prices are wrong. They also had a bunch of stencils on clearance, including some really big ones for your wall that I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. Okay, this was really nice metallic artist paint. Professional acrylics. Look at all those nice metallic colors. I was tempted, but I said, Self, what are you going to use that for? I don't know. Pearl, bright silver, bright gold, rose gold, rich copper, and bronze for $25. Apparently this is usually $60, so that's a good deal. Tie-dye spray for $1. I feel like this is still expensive. You'll see why in a little bit when I show you the tie-dye kits that were on clearance. You can get a spray bottle from Dollar Tree and reuse it over and over again. Color tools, chameleon color tools. I think this is supposed to be used with Arteza markers or Copic, or they're similar to that. Let me know down below. It looked like an interesting concept, though, just something you attach on the top. They also had a lot of these things. This is candy and baking flavoring. It's cinnamon oil. Fabric ink marker with a brush tip. Was $4, now $1, so 75% off. More of that pure color. Tulip puffy paint. So there was a lot of stuff here for decorating and Tide, whatever this is, Galkid Gel Oil Painting Medium. Was $30. No idea what it's on clearance for because they didn't have a price. Sorry if I am murdering these fine art supplies, but that's not a niche that I'm wicked familiar with. So that's what the chameleon thing looks like. Okay, here's a bin full of fabric markers, whether that be the thin or the thicker size. This is a bullet tip graffiti marker. Now, these are normally sold in a really big pack. I only saw one of the big packs, but if you do find a big pack, it's a better deal than each of these at $1 a piece. Deco Telo marker. I believe that's a fine art marker. There also was rando colored pencils in this bucket. There also was this stuff, Aqua Fine watercolor ink for $3, normally $6.99. There was a bunch, but they were only in yellow. I did dig around and look. Be careful when you digging in these baskets because sometimes they have a staple that's poking through and it will cut you. How do I know that? Because it did it to me twice while I was filming this video. I hope you enjoy my sacrifices as always here on Affordably Crafty. That was some glitter glue, which I could not confirm was on clearance. Also, really check to the bottom of these buckets. It's where people like to stash things for later that they are not buying now. I'm done with this marker bucket. Stop falling on me. Don't worry, if anything falls, I pick it up later. And artisan linseed oil. Is that for you? What is that for? Again, not a fine art person here. Sorry. Oh, what's that red thing? Acrylic wash testers. Oh, this must be for like models? Model painting? That's what testers makes me think of. Like painting model cars and stuff. More acrylic ink. I've been thinking about getting back into using my quill. I need to go get some ink for that if I was going to do it, though. So I was hoping that there'd be another color besides yellow that I could get here. Hey, fancy trying some yarn dyeing? This delphinium blue will break, i.e. will turn into different colors. Thank you, Rebecca from ChemKnits, for teaching me that. Now, this is the gel icing color from Wilton. Delphinium blue is really beautiful. Highly suggest it, and that is a really good deal for one of those pots. And we also have a golden yellow. Not as exciting, and it also looked a little wonky on the bottom. But I'm also not planning on eating this, so that could also be good. More of the yellow ink. Golden ink, I should say. Neon thread for 67 cents. And to be honest, I put this in my cart and I thought about it, and then I said, I don't really need this, and I put it back. But I put it back in the right section where it goes. And yes, I do pick up all those markers later. Please don't destroy me in the comments. There's another thread. I think that's all I found of that. So your Michaels should have either a half an aisle or a whole aisle that just has these big yellow signs around it that says clearance. And lately it's been slim pickings over here. But again, since they're getting ready for inventory and everything is barfing out of their back room, this aisle is really full. Random Singleton Sharpies and pencils for $1 each. Some of these are good deals, some of them are not. An art crayon that looked like it was pretty jacked up. No, thank you. Random Singleton colored pencil for $1. No, thank you. Oh, no, that was a paintbrush, but it was all messed up. And now we have here a bunch of spools of beaded chain and regular chain. So this was $9.99 on clearance for $3. So that is a good discount by Bead Landing. Also some faux leather ribbon. This was interesting. Kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't know what the heck I was going to do with it. Anybody got any ideas for that faux leather ribbon that's the holographic color down below? I'd love to hear it. Here's some beadle on beading wire for half off. And this looked very interesting. Pearls with chain. I was tempted, but I was a good girl and put it back because I didn't know exactly what I was going to use it for. And then there's also some ribbon in here, which I didn't go through. More ribbon in this one. And over here we have some lights that go around a poster board. Not surprised that's on clearance. Brush on fabric paint in some neutral colors for $2. Some more of that faux leather stuff. Same thing but in gold. Again, what would you use this stuff for? Big huge spool of tulle, but it had no sticker, so I'm not sure if it's on clearance. Fine tip fabric markers, 5 for $2, normally $4.99. There's some more beading findings in here, along with some other gems. Here is a clock mechanism that looked like it was missing some pieces. Hey, check this out. So this must be in line with the Crayola. Can't remember the name of it, but the one that's got all the skein tones, basically. That was nice. Almost got that, and then I went, we have a lot of paint at home. Tiny, tiny fabric spray paint. You're not going to get a lot of use out of that. Prism something. I definitely think these things in the black were up front. These little tiny packages of markers. Cake paint metallic, but it looks like it's separated. Yuck. This is liquid dye, I believe, for candle making. Don't quote me on that. It might have been baking. I'm not sure. I cannot read the gray label on top. Sorry, guys. If any of you guys know what that's for, please comment down below. Colored staples? I didn't even know that was a thing. Not surprised those are on clearance. Here's some pretty jacked up glue sticks for a buckaroo. A lot more of these skin tone paint colors. Some high-end drawing stuff. So here's a Faber-Castell sketch thing. That's on clearance for $10. The General's sketch set with a bunch of accessories on clearance for $10. There's Art Pro, which is the alcohol-based ink markers that are very high-end. So you're getting 12 markers in here for $24. It usually is $40, and it comes with that case thing. That seems like a good price. And these were $2. Not a good markdown. They're normally $2.99. This was a good deal. This is the tulip fabric markers that were in there individually. Original price $22.99, as is $5.75. Holy, that was a good deal. If I didn't already have one of these in thick and thin at home, I would have totally grabbed that. Now is the time to get your supplies for shirt dyeing when it's warmer out. See, these are $1. This is the same exact freaking pen. See? Same pen. Such a good deal. Then over here we have some letters. We have some cardboard faces. The ginormous knitting needles are still here. Still here. Was $7.99, now $2. That's the Bernat X Pantone. Okay, these colors are great. These are the Color Right System by Wilton. Highly suggest. Almost got these huge eyelets to create some yarn bags with the eyelet holes to bring the yarn through, but then I was like, what am I going to attach this with? There is a huge clearance right now in the sequin aisle. I will link my Shop With Me video down below all about that if you'd like to check it out. There is still a lot of, never mind, Happy Planner stickers. Not a super great clearance, though, from what I saw, but I'm not a big planner person. Normally $21.99 on sale for $10. So there was this summer pad. I mean, I am a big planner person. I have a planner. I'm just not, like, super sticker about it. And then I have this one, which is Digital Detox. The only one of these I've ever bought is a budget planner. stickers, and I do use those. They still have these smaller boxes of tie-dye, a random frame. These are a good deal. I had been looking for some of these for a while because I want to repaint my bathroom and create a stencil effect on the wall behind my sinks. And this is the one I had looked at before. It's normally $20, $19.99. It was on clearance for $5. This did come home with me. That is a super good deal on something I super am using. There's another one. It made me think it just was going to be frustrating, so I did not get it. I thought for a hot second about doing this in my daughter's room, and then I was like, no. Not feeling the huge openings. I feel like it's going to lead to mistakes. But I did put in the cart and think about it. A lot of these poster boards were on clearance pretty cheap. I did not go and look at the individual prices. I think I show you one. I don't remember. I like the one with the holographic border. Oh. I think it said $2. Don't quote me on that. I still can't read that. Sorry, guys. There are these tie-dye kits that have three things of dye in them that have been up here for a while. I did check. They're still the same price. They haven't gone another markdown yet. Batteries. Do you need batteries? Because they have some batteries here on clearance, which is weird. They have the disc batteries. They have... I didn't look through this whole thing to see if there was different sizes. But whatevs. Those aren't the ones I was interested in. Then they have these AA's, which are on clearance for $5, which... Not sure if that's a great deal. Again, these weren't the size I was most interested in. Long-lasting battery, good for 20 years. Lithium Ultra, good in extreme temperatures. Oh, interesting. There's the number on there if you're interested. I was like, random. They had batteries here? I didn't know that. A couple Wilton cake pans on clearance for $5, so half off. Tiny circle batteries on clearance for $3. I'm trying to look for an expiration date because batteries do expire. I didn't know if you guys knew that. Some of these I could find ones, some I couldn't. I had to take my glasses off because I could not read this small print. Yeah, older people problems. I hear you. What else we got in here? Some more of those things. Okay, this was the deal that I was most interested in. $3, normally $9.99 for 2 of these bad boys. Because it's time to replace my smoke detector batteries. I think I got 4 of these, which will do me for 3 or 2 battery changings, or maybe 5, I can't remember. That's a good deal. The 9 volts. From what I've seen, and that is like the only thing I ever use 9 volts in is my fire alarms. These are normally $7.99 on clearance for $3. Again, I don't think that's an amazing price, but those are good. Next section. Some kind of flow thing for painting, no idea. Turpentine to clean off your paints. More of this. This is raw umber concentrated color. What is the most exciting thing you've seen over here on this shop with me today? Let me know. Okay, this is a string project for kids. 29 cents. I like the price, buddy. Good job. It's a lacing project, I should say. Not a string project. Here's more of the Happy Planner stickers, but it's only the 2 I showed you. These are fragrance oils for candles. So we have evergreen, cinnamon, and was that it? This is supposed to keep your candle wick centered. Some leather effect Fimo clay. It's supposed to make a bookmark. Those are the colors that are in there. DMC 35 color special tin. I do find the insert for this later, and it is really pretty. I had it in my cart, but then when I was over at the yarn department later filming, I did notice a woman in the embroidery department who was super into it. So I was like, hey, you want this really cheap embroidery floss? She's like, yes, I do. Share the clearance love, guys. More stencils on clearance. Now, this one had the different letters in uppercase and lowercase, but check this one out. It was heavy. 26 different stencils. I'm going to show you on the back what's in here. All those different designs. I was tempted, but I had to ask myself, what am I going to use these for? And I definitely have been looking for a while now, one of those big wall stencils at a decent price. So I didn't have a problem justifying the $5 purchase for that. More stencils. And stencils and stencils. That was interesting. Eat. Was it a ginkgo leaf? I don't even know. This whole basket was full of stencils. However, make sure you check under this. Whenever there's a bunch of flat stuff in one of these baskets, especially at the low level, people often put things down there to get later, if you know what I'm saying. They are discontinuing, at least here, the Lego Dots line. That is another thing along with these perler caps that I featured in my last clearance shopping video at Michael's, which I will link up down below. That case is the thing that goes inside that sleeve for the DMC. I will show you that, I think, in a little bit here. If not, I put it in a short. I don't remember what I did with it. Balloons. More stencils. Those are interesting, but I just don't know what I do with it. Gather. Another big thing of stencils that had a bunch of things. More of those heavy, huge sets of stencils that I just didn't know what to do with. Ginormous letters. Some kind of jewelry making kit. This is a good buy. Hello. Art Mine 16 color tie-dye kit for $10, normally $25. And they are pre-mixed. So they're already in the bottle. So if you are into speckles, this is not a good buy for you. But if you want to go with the liquid form, this is a good buy. These are all the colors that are in here for $10. Yes, please. You can dye yarn with this. You can dye fabric with this. You can dye shirts and all the fun stuff. Is that not cool? Born to be magical. These plush crafts are pretty cool, and you can be very successful at a young age with these. It's $5+. This is $5. And it comes with a bunch of fabric pieces and a pre-filled pillow. And you just take the fabric, match the number, which is on the pillow, and push it in. It's cute. Slime Masterpiece. 5 stainless colors. Yes, because slime can stain, guys. Put that back, though. It's cheaper to make it myself. Make it myself. Those were all the same because I was interested in this, but not that pattern. Here we have some collage fun. DIY wall collage. Interesting. Couldn't read the price on that, sorry. My first acrylic kit for $3. Not exciting at all. When you think about that you can get the paints and brushes at Dollar Tree. Nope. More perler caps. This was interesting. Dots sign. Not for the price they still want for it, but I will think about that. Has anybody used these Lego dots before? Let me know down below. I just like that because it's a sign. I think it would look cool. Big perler kit that has all those designs and perlers in it. The caps, which just means basically one end is closed. Some really big bottles of washable paint. I would be more excited about this if it was primary colors. My first mixed media kit. Not a good deal as far as I'm concerned for that. That would be a hard pass. Was somewhat interested in... Nope, that's a sidewalk chalk. I didn't think that was a good deal. My kids will use that up in 5 minutes. We go through a lot of chalk in the summer. Some watercolor paints and pencils. That was an okay deal. I already showed this one. Sorry, I'm showing it again. And these were normally $9.99, which is a ridiculous price for these, on sale for $3. This is a good price. This one I would get. My first drawing kit. It comes with some blenders, a gummy eraser, a regular eraser, and it comes with sketching pens, sketching pencils and charcoal, and a case. Definitely a good deal for $3, especially if you're just getting into that. You don't necessarily have to have high-end stuff right off the bat. 3M Extreme Vinyl for your Cricuts. It's on sale for $10. I don't know how much this stuff normally is, so they also had it in metallic. No, I don't know if that's the same amount of length. I did not look. That is stuff left over from African American history. Plain white chalk, a bunch of fabric paint and regular acrylics on clearance. No, I did not go through that whole bin. Perler cap sets for $3. I believe they only had the white and the black one. Some dots packages, Lego dots. More Lego. No, those are perler caps. Sorry, my bad. And you can use the perler caps on the regular design things for perler boards. Smart vinyl. Whatever that is, by Cricut. Again, not a Cricut person. That stuff was very expensive. What is smart vinyl? Educate me down below. This stuff. This was like a fabric-covered notebook. Paint by Numbers by Artist Loft. I didn't go through all those. This is an easel. It was on clearance for $10. Originally $24.99. This was odd because I noticed on the box it said Masterpiece Puzzle Company, as is for $25.99. Washi tape storage keeper for $24. Cinnamon Stitches just put up a video about the 3-drawer tiny things from Dollar Tree that look good. That terrazzo clay decor for $10. I didn't think this was a great deal. 1 8-ounce white oven baked clay, 1 pale blue, 1 baby pink. Not a good deal. Some more stuff for baking. Oh, check this out. One of the hooks is missing, so it was $11.99 and now it's $5. When this happens, they're usually more than half off, which, hey, if you're into that size crocheting, I am not. I am not. More stuff for baking that I'm not sure what to do with. These are big, huge rolls of tulle, which are probably some kind of a return from Michaels.com. Couldn't even read what the tag said. And then we've got LED candles. Was $12.99, now $5. I don't know why I kept picking up the same one. Then we have here online returns, typically in this section, or big, huge posters. Sometimes there's stuff back there. That's why you always check. And now I'm going to go to the scanner and check out some other stuff. See if the prices have dropped on. Remember, it's Michael's. Scan, scan, scan. The eyelets, correct price at $5 or $2.99. Sorry, I put those back because I wasn't sure about it. Oh my gosh, look at this mermaid sequin stuff. I did end up getting that because it's $3, normally $9.99. I found a different color in the aisle. I'm going to use that for some kind of project for the kids. This Loops and Threads is still the same price. It hasn't dropped yet. What am I scanning next? The stencil is $5. I will be getting that. That's the big wall stencil. Also, oh, that's the big wall stencil, which is still $5. I do like the circle though, but I like the square better. I put the flower back. Okay, here's the DMC thread. I'll have a short going up of me opening this tin because it was already open, $17. I want to, oh, and here's the needle sets, which is not correct. This says $45, but I think it's 20 something. 29 was $89.99. Been sitting on that waiting for it to go down again for a while. Thanks for joining me on this shop with me at Michael's. Let me know what you're most excited about that's on clearance, and please like, share, and subscribe so your friends can learn to be affordably crafty too. What else did I scan? Oh, these Prim ergonomics. What do you use with these? I mean, what do you make with these things, these yoga cable things? Let me know down below. Knitters, help me out. I put these back. And have a creative day, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this shop with me. Check out my shop with me playlist. I have almost 250 videos. Woo woo. I think that's all I got. Oh, we're going to scan this. Have a creative day, everyone. Bye-bye.